Ping, there we go. We're back at it. And it got an interesting story to tell you people. Welcome to the Sunday session again. Here we are, Success Opposite Stewie P. Muzz is going to join us today, and we're going to discuss some topics that I put in our group chat this morning. So mid work day. So lovely the hands. Been just trying to shift paddocks, change grains, stuff like that. If you're a farmer, you know. So the subject for today is say good day, give it a thumbs up when you get on. The subject for today being alpha. I think there's Murray. Spotted ya. Like that. What are we doing? We're adding Muzz, right? Apple TV talked to me too while I was at it, but this is how we're doing it. So yeah, subject for today, alpha, beta, gamma, sigma, male, something I saw on my Instagram reels, I think it was. Some part of the alpha motivation, stuff like that. You know, stuff that I watch to enable my discipline in my manhood that I'm creating. So there you go. That's the description for it. So I've clicked. There we go. We've got to here, do that. Approve. What? What have I done? It says I couldn't approve you. That's an interesting one. Oh, right, hang on. If I go like that, it says you're connecting, Muzz. According to me. Does it not say that on your end? Wonder if I can do that, and then I do this, and then I do that. Let's try that. Magic of technology. Got a lovely story. I said at the start of the video, I got a lovely story to tell you people when Muzz gets on. Is that bringing you on, Muzz? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, while Muzz is getting here, according to the invitations and stuff like that, I'll tell you the amazing story about the phone. The phone that we're now doing this on. Murray's got slow internet. Dude, get hold of Elon, get yourself some Starlink, mate. That shit's the bomb. All right. The amazing story about this phone. Now, I was shifting a truck this morning and a little bit of air issues. So then I got out to tap a few valves to get some things working. Got under the truck and stuff like that. Not remembering to zip up my pocket that had my phone in it. So I've got under and done that. And then I've got rearing down the track. I've gone, no, it's not the cup holder. Where is it? Where's the phone? Check my pockets quickly. Shit, not there. So I drove down the shed here, and Sean washed it out. I chucked the stuff on the truck that we needed. Then we parked the super shed to be filled up with fertilizer. And then, so we went looking for my phone. And amazingly, I said on the drive up, I said, it's going to be sitting on the ground. Worst case scenario, it's going to go on between a set of jewels out there. But it's just going to be sitting on the ground when we get there. Not run over, not nothing. Because I thought, it'll be full out my pocket. That's how it's going to be. And then we get up there. Sean's driving and I'm looking. We start driving around the circle. And what do you know? There you go. Right in the middle of a set of jewel tracks is this phone sitting there. A little bit pushed into the dirt. Thanks for the rain. Oh, Murray's glitching out. Oh, well, just work with me in the chat. Wonder if Scotty's going to get here. Or he might be at work. So if I do that, there's my dirty hand for you. So the phone, talk about universal manifestation, we'll call it. So this phone was sitting exactly in between where the trailer jewels would have gone. So it's gone through two sets of axles, gone between the jewels and not smashed on the ground. And I've driven over it with a truck. Empty truck, but it's still a truck. And this phone is still completely functional, marvelous. Just wipe a bit of dirt off it, away we go. But that's speaking things into the universe. And now I'm just full of extreme gratitude that this phone is safe, because I don't want to be 2 for 2 for seeding, because I put one through a gypsum spreader a month or more back, and that was inconvenient. But yeah, so Muzz, if you can drop in the chat, that won't come through on YouTube, but it'll certainly come through on Facebook. So I was watching an Instagram thing this morning about what is an alpha male, what is a beta male, and then there's also different versions of masculinity being gamma and sigma, and the way it was explained. So alpha can be quite obvious, being the leader, a strong and disciplined person, that sort of thing. So then a beta male can be, and this was, all right, it's all right. Well, internet's smooth on this end, mate. I'm getting good signal, mate. I'll talk to myself. Unless anyone else wants to get on and put your hand up. I'll have anyone on for a chat. That's fine. Right, beta males. So beta males tend to be husband type material, according to this guy, because they're not submissive, but they're supportive, there's a difference. So they're supportive and still strong, and stuff like that. So just crack the lunchtime can. No, there's no alcohol in this today. It's seeding time, so I'm not drinking. But yeah, so the alpha male being the strong, disciplined person and generally a leader. Then the beta male being supportive but still strong and stuff like that. And then the guy went on to explain a gamma male tends to be the lazier, well, not lazier, but it was the lesser of the four to a degree, as far as physicality, action taking, and stuff like that. So, and then he got down to his fourth description, which was a sigma male, and then that he described a sigma male as the extremely smart but quiet person. So that everyone has their broad descriptions, and it's not a perfect scenario. I'm not explaining it the best. I'll have to find the Instagram thing and put it up there for you guys to see. I think I saved it in my reels. But that explains the essence of what these males' versions of masculinity is, and then how you can shift between some of them with discipline and effort. So if you want to be an alpha male, you obviously have to be disciplined, strong, stuff like that. So something I've been working on for a couple of months now is bringing more alpha into my life, because for a certain amount of my life I was a beta male, trying to be a supportive husband and stuff like that. And I'm still supporting the farm, or am I leading the farm? It depends on your point of view. So that's the difference between alpha and beta in that sense. At times in my life, I've also played the sigma male, being the intelligent one who might sit quietly in the group and not have to say much. You can just learn, right? And there's nothing wrong with absorbing information that way. Something I learned a lot about the sheep industry in the early sheep stud days with the Cheviettes, going to shows and then going to other breeders' sales and stuff, and then you have a bit of a chat with them over a frothy, and you might, it's the side chats that you have that you might find some of the secrets of business. And that's something that was also imparted onto my pool of knowledge by more than a few sources, is that going to certain events, like some of the leaders in the online biz that I'm with, they had to make certain events. It was not a negotiation for them. They were going there because it wasn't just the event or the value for money. There's two sides to the thing. It wasn't just the event that they were going there for to learn stuff at the event. It's the side chats in between the sessions or whatever. You might find some pure gold chatting to someone about business in between the side chats you have at these events. That was one of the things that I learned about when I was doing the sheep stuff. I learned a lot of my stuff from the side chats with different breeders and stuff. Their feeding rations, their paddock rotations, what their sheep belief systems are as to what a sheep should look like. There's all these different breeding perspectives that we can exchange and stuff like that. And so that was the essence, I suppose, in what I picked up from this reel, was being an alpha male, beta, sigma, gamma, and the parts of my life that I've been part of that to form this version of myself now. So that's the ongoing development as part of what I'm doing, and anyone can do it. Really simple. Another description that I listened to a podcast the other day. Can't remember whether it was Balaj or Clint X. If you want to get hooked up with these awesome podcasts, send me a message and I will send you the links. They're easy to find on Apple and stuff like that. So listening to these podcasts, both these guys have said get to these events, and it's not just the event, the value for money that you get there, and you shouldn't judge these cost of these events by what you think the value is from the course time you get there. It's the people you meet. It's the side chats that you get to have. And then it was Balaj did this great description of you've heard of being a go-getter, right? So everyone's heard of that term. And then being a go-getter isn't always the best performing way for a business. Sometimes you have to be, as Balaj described, a go-giver. So it's about the information that you can share and how you can serve someone else, whether it's a friendly connection, Bob meet Joe, and then they have a business deal that they do together, but you've been part of that. They remember you for helping that connection, and that's part of giving. You gain nothing from that at that moment apart from you help them meet. So that's side chats and stuff like that. When you go to experience new things, new places, to expand your knowledge, and that is that's my greatest advice to everyone is don't get stuck in your life. Don't stick in that routine. Push your personal boundaries to go to a different place, whether it be a different pub, different town, go do shopping in a different town for a random reason, just to go to another town. And then see what sort of conversation you can have with a shop owner, another patron, and things like that. You never know, talking to another person, what you might find out, a business opportunity, or they might be looking for work, or stuff like that. Magic happens by having conversations with people. So there's a whole bigger parcel. That all stems from the initial point I wanted to make today, being where in this business that I'm doing online, trying to create a personal brand, am I projecting as an alpha male? Am I projecting as a beta, gamma, or sigma male? So it's at certain points the videos will reflect that part of my journey. So there you go. So as people in the farm fence group, and all that sort of stuff. We are leaders in our own right. So if you drive trucks, you generally have, you most likely, not sometimes, not every time, you'll be owner-driver, or you want to be owner-driver. So then you take a leadership role as a staff member to give the best value to your employer, to work your way to owning your own truck and starting your own business. So that's, there's benefits to that. So it's leadership, and what is the difference between a go-getter and a go-giver. So it's being the better employee and providing value to the business is the go-giver before you get your truck. All right? So that's the difference in term. So things like that. I hope I've shared some great value today for you people. It's a shame Muzz didn't get on with his internet. It's a bit windy here. It's a bit cool here. Had some glorious rain this week. So seeding's in full swing, and I'm going to get back to it very shortly. So I might sign out at that and say the normal sign out. So we go. Thanks to all the farmers that grow all the food and stuff like that, whether you're a veggie farmer, growing carrots and cabbages, whatever, right up to us grain and wheat farmers and all you cattle farmers and stuff like that. Thanks for your service. We're here to help you guys with inspiration, and we'd love to answer any questions you guys want to have on subjects you want us to dive into, being mental health, physical health, stuff like that. Don't forget to drink your water. I'm currently jump-starting my digestion because I've had my nearly 2 litres of alkalized water this morning. So anyway, thanks to the farmers that provide all the food. Thanks to the truckies, male and female, that move all the goods around Australia and the world and stuff like that. Whether it becomes on a plane or a train, it still ends up in a truck. It still gets taken somewhere so that it gets to your shelf, your thing, stuff like that. So thanks to the truckies that have done all that work. And special thanks to the service people and veterans in the group that have served and are still serving to protect our country. And I don't actually, thank you for your service. I don't want to disrespect that, but I don't think the war at the moment is a physical war. I think the war at the moment is a information war, and that's the struggle that we may have between finding the information with, what is the truth. So find your truth and stuff like that. So, a couple of people have jumped on. James, are you still on, mate? You want to jump on and have a chat? We can talk. I'll have a chat to you about what we started with in the alpha, beta, gamma stuff. You can add yourself on video if you got a chance. There was someone else that was on before. Welcome to, you can jump on and have a chat with me. We'll try. Or maybe we'll just go back to seeding, because that's what I should be doing. Quick lunch and back to seeding. So, signing off. Peace out. Have a good one, people. And eventually this will get on YouTube, not necessarily on the day that I made it on Facebook. There you go. Peace out. Have a good one.